Hi, thank you for tuning in. Today, green technologies allow us to obtain clean energy from the natural and renewable sources like solar, wind and water and preserve the ecology of the whole planet and are being actively implemented all over the world. Tidal energy is the most undeveloped of the all areas of green energy. That is why I would like to tell you about my paper. My paper is investigation of the possibility of the practical application magneto-hydrodynamic effect in the tidal currents of the Barents Sea.
I live in the Murmansk region, which is situated on the Kola Peninsula and is surrounded by the Barents and White Seas. The potential resource of tidal power on the Kola Peninsula is about 11 billion kilowatts, which is about 70% of the regional energy demand. Here is situated the only operating tidal power station in Russia, Kislogubskaya TPS, with its total capacity 1.7 megawatt. However, the Kislogubskaya TPS is currently in experimental operations, and it only works during the peak energy demand times of the regional power grid, during the polar nights. The subject of the research is the magneto-hydrodynamic effect, generating electric current in a conducting fluid or ionized gas flowing under the influence of an external magnetic field. Seawater is a natural electrolytic property which contains a myriad of the positive and negative ions. I propose to generate electric current by combined way, by converting kinetic energy of the tidal wave and kinetic energy of the ions which contained in a seawater. So, why don't we use the energy given to us by nature? Based on my calculations, Kislogubskaya TPS with MHD channel could produce 2.6 gigawatt yearly, which is equal to 320 tons of oil equivalent. This might be enough to provide power for 866 households in my hometown. If we accumulate this energy, it can also be used for street lighting during the polar nights. Considering that the heating season in my region typically lasts about 9 months, and municipal boilers house powered by fuel oil, the electricity produced by the Kislogubskaya TPS can also be used for heating residential houses, kindergartens and public schools. And economical benefit will be about 35,000 United States dollars. Meanwhile, the environmental impact of the using the energy from Kislogubskaya TPS with MHD channel is avoiding about 727 tons of CO2 emissions a year. Using the world's average value of the carbon tax, it's about $10 per ton. The potential income of the regional budget can be $7,300. Tidal power station. Do not emit greenhouse gases and dust. Do not pollute the soil. And do not harm the inhabitants of the sea.